Let me tell anybody, say, neighbor, next week Sunday is School of Ministry. Don't miss it all. Hallelujah. So let's continue success, business, and leadership. We began by looking at understanding the right definition of success, and then went on to look into the different myths that we need to eradicate, and then we went on to look into the 5 irrefutable facts of success, and then last week we began to look into how to take the journey of creating our success story from step to step, step by step. And last week we started with the first one: define your destination. Define your destination. And I think that's where we stopped last week, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next point. So define your destination simply means that if you're going to create a success story, you need to define what that success is. You remember that we said in the first part that success generally in the world is defined as the achievement of a goal. But for us as kingdom people, success is not just the achievement of a goal, but it's the achievement of God's goals for our lives. So defining your destination means that in order for you to become successful, you have to discover purpose, because there is no success outside of the discovery of purpose. So now, once you have been able to define and identify those specific areas where you want to see success, the next thing you need to do is to then have a specific goal and target. Now, if you have defined the destination, you then need to have the goals and the target that you set for yourself in order to achieve what you want to achieve. If you don't set targets for yourself, you will not be able to discipline yourself in order to achieve that. Now, I know that some time ago we looked at the power of personal leadership. You need to come into a place where you're able to lead yourself. If you have to wait for somebody to tell you when to wake up, when to dress up, when to go out, there are many things you cannot achieve. So you need to have personal leadership. That's what this second part is. Have specific goals and targets. Don't wait for somebody to tell you what to do. There are people that have not been able to go very far in life because they can't create job by themselves.